Ada progres dia, macam adalah inisiatif daripada pihak-pihak tertentu kan, especially daripada PS, daripada penduduk kampung, kawasan AJK semua. Alhamdulillah adalah perubahannya.
An-nazafatun minal iman. Cleanliness is half of the iman. Cleanliness is important aspect to be taken care of, especially as a Muslim, because it's related to our iman. However, we cannot deny that there are several challenges to be practicing cleanliness in society. I'm Saidatunnisa, reporting cleanliness issue in Kampung Tengah, Gombak. On 2nd April, students from Ethics and Politics led by Dr. Zahid Zamri visit Kampung Tengah, Gombak, which was believed to live in rubbish. The aim of our visit was to examine and find out the possible solution to help them settle down this issue. As a student of ethics and politics, we were required to see the issues from an ethical perspective. Thus, this visit is an eye-opener that lack of ethical values led to issues like cleanliness and others such as drug addiction, illegal affairs, school truancy and gadget addiction. We believe that the society at Kampung Tengah and the authorized staff should take further actions and work together to solve this issue. In addition, this report will summarize the cleanliness issues at Kampung Tengah, recommended some solutions and reflections towards the ethical value.
Good morning, reporting here Anis Damirah. On 2nd April 2022, Saturday, the Department of Political Science from International Islamic University Malaysia organized a field trip to Kampung Tengah in Gombak, Kuala Lumpur. Based on their findings, Kampung Tengah is facing several circumstances in managing its cleanliness issue. That are organized waste management and littering, in which it has caused the existence of littering spots that was located along the road. As for the habit of littering plastics, this can cause damage to Mother Nature. According to a non-profit organization, Caucasus Environmental Knowledge Portal, CNN, it is predicted that 100,000 aquatic mammals will be killed due to plastic littering annually. Moreover, this issue could lead to car crash incidents in which it is due to trash along the road, could cause hazardous circumstances and lead to bad injuries or deaths. Kampung Tengah is also facing the unorganized wastewater disposition. The purpose of wastewater is to make waste disposal safe. The wastewater disposal system must be designed environmentally friendly so that it would avoid danger to the residents. However, these pollutants usually exist from the activities of chemical or industrial processes. Wastewater is known as sewage, that is from houses, factories and other facilities that use water. Based on World Health Organization, about 3.4 million of people from around the world suffer from a disease that is known as waterborne. The use of water internally includes in the washrooms, in which this shows that water is essential in every household. 60% of wastewater is from water that is used internally.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. I'm Rifah Quraishi, reporting on the cleanliness issue at Kampung Tengah, Gombak. Let's talk about two more problems that our team came across during the field visit. First, the inefficiency of the bureaucracy of Kampung Tengah Resident Committee. A bureaucracy is expected to carry out tasks in a structured manner to tackle any inconvenience. But in the case of maintaining the cleanliness of the kampung, we can see otherwise. The absence of a structured admin to help deal with the problem and the presence of a generation gap between the members, bringing forth tensions in coming up with solutions, has caused a waste management crisis. To add on, we have seen that the resident committee has hardly built cooperation with the local government, furthering the issues of waste management as they now lack the help of and support of a government body. Another factor that has led to the crisis is the residents' lack of awareness about waste management. As noticed by our team when they conducted interviews with the residents at the kampong, the lack of awareness about the issue and the lack of community participation among them is keeping the residents from coming forward and taking action to resolve the waste management issue. Only when the community educates themselves and collaborates can we expect the crisis to be dealt with. For the well-being of the residents and the well-being of the environment at the kampong, it is crucial that these problems be addressed.
Reporting here, I'm Syamin Azman, and we came to the next part of the news, which is solution for the problem arose. The first solution that we find out is that the involvement of the authorities, which is municipal council. Among the possible solution is that the Selayang Municipal Council, or in Malay terms, Majlis Mandaran Selayang, MPS, as the local authority should play a very big and major role in solving the cleanliness problem faced. In addition, the position of the Kampung Tengah, which is under the jurisdiction of the MPS, shows that there are no problems should be faced because the MPS has a great power as a supervisory and implementing body for an area in ensuring the areas under the care of the MPS remain conducive and harmonious. In addition, we also receive an information from the resident that there is cooperation has been worked by the resident with the MPS, especially in creating a garbage disposal area that is more maintained and tidy, and even a letter of recommendation also has been sent to the authorities in the MPS and waiting for the final process of approval to realize the landfill. However, there is no response so far from them, the MPS on the proposal. Therefore, the MPS needs to act quickly and be a facilitator in resolving these long-standing issues to ensure that the health of the people around the Kampung Tengah is guaranteed from the attack of the dangerous disease. Next, the solution was the responsibilities of the waste management company. Furthermore, the proposal that can be considered as the solution is also the party that supervises the task of collecting domestic and bulk waste, namely KDEB Waste Management Company. KDEB-WM needs to ensure that the waste management system in the Kampung Tengah is more systematic and managed. KDEB-WM, which is also a company appointed by the MPS to manage the disposal system, should also set a clear and flexible waste collection time instead of giving an estimate time period to the resident. This is because through the interview that have been conducted with the residents stated that the garbage truck that enter into their area are not fixed sometimes in the early morning and sometimes in the evening. This is because this improvement will allow the resident to be more punctual and aware of the time of the presence of the garbage trucks to collect garbage for their homes. In addition, residents who live in the area where garbage truck cannot enter their homes also have the time and opportunity for them to dispose of the garbage at the garbage collection point provided.
Imagine, they have to walk 500 meters to put the rubbish, which is located across the main road. The fact that they do not have a specific disposal center has made the residents face hardship every day, especially to the men. Main road now are impacted with 2 meters long rubbish at its side. Smelly, of course, but the absence of ignorance is too hard to be true. In that case, we suggest that KDEB provide a waste disposal center to the residents of Kampung Tengah. By the existence of a disposal center, residents indirectly throw the rubbish at the center rather than beside their house or beside the main road. However, the head of villages has taken the initiative to fight for the disposal center but received no action plan. Whether the management thinks it's too complicated or it's not a priority yet. Thus, we suggest KDEB review and approve the application to better solve the cleanliness issue at Kampung Tengah. Several signboards of rubbish compound can easily be found at each corner at Kampung Tengah. Nevertheless, piles of rubbish are located in front, below, and the next of the signboard. Thus, policy enforcement is highly needed to warn and encourage the resident to take care of the surroundings and put the rubbish at the right disposal center. For example, the existing rule set by the Majlis Pembandaran Selayang, which compound 1,000 for throwing up the rubbish illegally, must be reinforced. Therefore, this effort should be in line with others' implementation as well. Without the waste disposal centre, this policy might pressure the residents to follow the rule. Therefore, residents of Kampung Tengah should cooperate to report any suspicious activities that affect the cleanliness of the area.
From the case study of Kampung Tengah, our team highlighted several reflections in the questions of ethics and politics. Firstly, the needs of social responsibility in a community. The term musyawarah or the consensus in the decision-making process is the best method to achieve agreement and promote justice in a community. From the case study of Kampung Tengah, we conclude that participating parties, such as the representative roles, committee of residents, and the residents themselves, must implement an ethical framework. Secondly, the practice of ihsan or excellence in daily life is what has been stated by Confucius. The right deeds must be applied by an individual. For example, mankind, Ren, can be seen with the originality, Yuan, in the sense of nature. The application of good deeds in an individual must be aligned with the principle of nature itself.
Something very significant that I have learned from this experience is the importance of community cooperation. As students of political science, we often have to work together and discuss concepts and ideas and arrive at a middle ground in order to execute our assignments well. Through this process, we learn about our own strengths and weaknesses, as do other members of the team. We learn how to be open to other members' ideas and how we can collaborate to make our work more efficient and successful. We also overcome differences in an ethical manner through an open communication and try to resolve the misunderstandings that might come up on the way. In the same way, when trying to resolve a problem in our community, one must learn to listen and understand, for it is the ethical thing to do, and it is through this method of listening and collaborating that we can put an end to the issues faced by our community. Here, in the case of the Kampung Tengah, the waste management crisis.
Ethics that can be read as a reflection of the cleanliness issues is that the protection of life, which is one of the elements under the Maqasid Sharia. In addition, as a reflection of the question raised during the interview, question related to the impact if these cleanliness issues is not resolved, and the answer given will also cause health problems such as dengue and odor pollution. Therefore, to the problems that occur, in fact, it can be also linked with the Maqasid Sharia, which is one of the ethical thoughts brought by the Imam Al-Ghazali, because the Maqasid Sharia, according to him, is the purpose in pursuing 5 basic things in human life, which is in Islamic term usul al-hams, and one of the element was the protection of life, which is in Islamic term al-hayat. According to Imam Al-Ghazali, any act intended to protect is known as maslahah, which is good, whereas any act intended to harming is known as the mafsadah, which is damage. Besides, it can be seen that the importance of environmental protection by locals by not throwing garbage at will and in a wrong place, because it is fear it will lead to the bigger problems such as the Aedes mosquito and pests that can affect the health of the local. This is because in Islam it's strictly forbidden for the ummah to approach things that can cause harm either to oneself or others, because the fear of the harm that occurs will be more severe.
Kita harap pihak tertentu lebih macam bagi macam pakcik kata tadi lah, kalau boleh nak tengok saluran pipe, saluran saliran, macam nak kemas, nak mesin-mesin tu kalau boleh sebulan sekali tu harap memang terbuat dan bersihkan nak kawasan ni semua. Harap sangat yang tu.
Therefore, political philosophy emphasizes the importance of human behaviors in which political administrations must practice specific codes of ethics in fulfilling public needs. The aspect of cleanliness is also an aspect of liberty for a community. The benefits could be seen in reducing threats to Mother Nature, protecting innocent lives, and also promoting healthy mindsets among the community. We hope that the relation of IIUM with the community of Kampung Tengah would be placed with the righteousness and success.